All right, man, we back. Got some breaking news. Pascal, Siakam, and the Toronto Raptors agreed to a 4-year max extension, which will pay him roughly over $32 million a year in the future. Let's talk about it. We back. Goodfellas Sports TV. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Share the videos. And he went from like 4 points a game, 9 points a game, to 16.9 points a game last season, shooting almost 60% from the field. And he got the max. Now, one of my subs said in the comment section, he was saying once you go get to 6 or 7 years in the NBA, you eligible for the super max. Siakam ain't been in the league that long, but he got this max, and other players to get the max from his draft class, and they eligible this year. Jamal Murray and Ben Simmons. So he in some good company. I think Jamal Murray could be a star in this league. I think Ben Simmons is already a star. And with a jump shot, he may be a superstar in this league, man. But I just think Toronto had to do it, man. They had to retain the talent, a two-way player, a guy who I think going to get better and better. And obviously with them trusting him, with giving him this amount of money, they like his character. I think that goes overlooked because a lot of guys get that money and they get lax. They get lazy. They get complacent. And they no longer start to work hard and they get to enjoying the money. So I think his character checked out. I think his work ethic checked out. And obviously his talent checked out. Right now, in the sense of being a max player and getting $32 million a year, he may not be a max caliber player right now, but I think the potential to be there is there. And when you're talking about smaller and mid-sized markets, they have to overpay guys to keep them there. Because if they don't overpay him, then he might go over to Boston and sign or go to LA and sign. You know what I'm saying? So you have to overpay to keep guys there. And Masai Ujiri don't want to completely start over. Yeah, they didn't get Kawhi Leonard, but you kept the guy that learned from Kawhi Leonard. You kept the guy that got an opportunity to see how Kawhi Leonard prepared. He got a chance to see how Kawhi Leonard took over a game. Now, will Pascal Siakam lift the Raptors to a championship next year? More than likely not. You know what I'm saying? But you got somebody to build around or build with. And that's all you really want, So he got to draft good and put pieces around Pascal Siakam. And you never know. Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, they were middle. They was like, in the lottery picks. Giannis was like a lottery or just outside the lottery pick. You get those guys. And Masai Ujiri is probably the best general manager in the game. If you don't consider Jerry West the general manager, it gets no better than him. And unfortunately, he had an opportunity to have equity in the Washington Wizards franchise to be their GM and get the bag there. And equity is huge, but the officer in Oakland at the NBA Finals that lied and said he struck him, they stole that opportunity away with him with a fake lie, in which Masai Ujiri should have countersued because they took food off his table. So now he's stuck in Toronto. Now, he could have had Westbrook and Paul George according to results, according to rumors, but he didn't want. I guess the ownership didn't want to pay them that much money to keep Kawhi. So they would have had Westbrook, Paul George, Kawhi, but they didn't want to pull the trigger and they didn't want to take on that cap. Or I heard he don't want to give up Pascal Siakam, but I just think they didn't want to pay those guys the amount of money they would have to pay them to bring them to Toronto. So right now it's Kyle Lowry, Siakam, Fred VanVleet. I look for them to be in the middle of the pack, 4th, 5th, 6th seed in the East, but we'll see his maturation. I expect him to average at least 22, 23 points a game this year, be first, second team, or third team, all defensive team. I expect him to hit some nice little plateaus here. I expect him to step up. I expect him to come back stronger. I expect him to add some more to the game. And I expect him to be that point forward they need there. But I expect them to be in the mix in the East, but I don't see them making it to the championship or the Eastern Conference Finals. But I think they'll be just fine. And I think Masai Ujiri will be able to draft and put pieces around him. He did it with what? He made it work with DeRozan, Lowry, and I think he could do it again. And also, it's rumors that they might trade Lowry despite giving him that extension. So I think the Raptors will be formidable next year. But congratulations to Siakam for getting the bag. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, or video request. Keep sharing the videos. I do appreciate the love, support. You want to make a donation, that link's in the description. Best way to donate. Share the video. Don't forget to check out our NBA playlist, NBA and NBA 101 for our live shows. And let me know what you guys think about Siakam getting the bag from the Toronto Raptors. And you think he a max player or you wouldn't have gave him the max? One time for the one time we gone.